Oh, yes.
I love the sketch glitch. Come on, show us some more. Show us some more.
So, you have to set magic order to 3, otherwise this isn't gonna work.
No, you don't.
Secondly, you do. Well, I mean, you can... It's... You have to have mute in the spell slot 32, and the easiest way to do that is to set it to spell list 3.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just always sketched and see what happened.
And so, you have to make sure you miss with sketch. And there are 3 different ways to change the sketch. You either start with just normal party, or you can imp a party member before you come in, or imp him during battle, and that will change what happens slightly.
What's going on over there?
You don't want to know.
Espetel. Damn, she became General.
What?
Hello, next fanfic idea. Espetel turns out to be General Leo all along.
It's too bad Moscow exploded.
Well, all I'm thinking of while seeing this is just, like, missing no from bloody red and blue. That's all I can think of.
On a technical standpoint, I think this just might be a reference error of some sort in the code. Like, you cast something, it causes an overflow, changes a value, and an address somewhere, and then, yeah, suddenly Realm is Leo all along, so...
Yep. And so it filled my inventory with lots of junk. And 0 means you have 255, so it just gave me 255 economizers, so...
Which, to be fair, I think, like, they're pretty good.
Pretty good. So, now this is basically just going to be a montage of all the fun things I found while doing the sketch glitch.
Fun tip for those at home, a quick school lesson for you. If it shows up at 0, you can actually look up the binary counting. It's because 8-bit binary can only count up to 255. When it goes to 256, it rolls over to 0. That's why it shows up at 0, but you actually have 256.
So the sketch glitch only works in certain versions of Final Fantasy VI. There's version 1.0 and 1.1. They only fixed it with one line of code, so if you put in a Game Shark code into version 1.1, you can get the sketch glitch to work.
I have to say, compared to Terra's usual transformation, that is not as sexy.
What? Realm exploding?
I think I'm actually referring to the imp.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Didn't they just die or something?
I don't know what I'm smoking, but let's get some more here.
Do you notice? There seems to be something blinking up in the top, and I'm wondering what it is.
I don't even...
It's probably just garbage pixels.
I don't even know.
Silly Cat is watching you break the game!
Also, the spells get
the spell list had hyperdrive, like...
Also, I've got lots of different fires.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. So I'm just playing with junk, seeing what will happen. Sometimes really weird, like, oh god, it's just...
wow.
Are you fighting the floor? I think you're fighting the floor now.
Oh, what?!
What? What'd I miss?
Just...
That's the first that didn't even break the game at all.
How did Terra get hit for 7k?
Oh yeah, that's the toe cutter. They do that.
Yes.
Or whatever the Mantis enemies are.
They cut toes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The
Manitodea. And so I'm going to show off what happens when you cast Imp while in battle. It's slightly different. And then after that comes the montage of fun and sadness.
And pain.
I did this all the time as a kid. Just to glitch the game and get infinite money and all these awesome relics. But then again,
to be fair, it's not like money is really useful after a certain point.
It's fun to see what happens, honestly.
Yeah.
This one's not all that interesting, it just kind of blows everything up again. And similar thing happened to what happened before.
Why do you keep teasing me? You keep giving me hints of Espatera and then she vanishes. Stop it.
you get hints of like pink Espatera.
It's red. It's just straight red, isn't it?
Yeah. She's just that hot. Oh yeah,
so now we're fighting J. Edgar Hoover again.
This is where Edgar's love of tentacles and long, spindly things came from. Began with the worms. Yep. We gotta bring this back to Edgar tentacle rape jokes again. We have to kill Hex before this video ends.
No.
Did you notice what happened?
No, we really don't. We just need
yes,
to...
we do.
Did you see what changed about this?
Ooh, such a
this
pretty little king. I do like a pretty. And now we caught a cold.
Well, what?
So yeah.
Infinite loop, or...?
Yep, the game crashed. That's it for that game.
Wow.
Man, imagine all the
continue on forever.
snot they must have been covered with.
Well, it's a giant sandworm, like, it's the source of the melange spice, like...
Giant graboid boogers.
So I'm gonna try this one again, because that was weird.
Is there a sketch glitch that makes this thing evolve into an ass blaster?
If only.
Because that would be about the best game part. That would make this the best game ever. We'll have to fit that in the Struggle Returns Easter egg.
So, once again, nothing really happens except the screen flashed a little bit. Or so it seems.
How's that? What? Okay.
Magic list is... And sleep. Ah, I know. Ah. First spear.
It's like different names of monsters in there.
Yeah,
It probably-
it switches
Did
some
Gao
to
just
the...
cast mute on himself and block it?
Yeah. Let's try Vester.
Probably Harvester. Oh, nope, it's Shiva.
Oh. Interesting.
Must be on the can, she can't appear.
Let's try Doom L. Should be something interesting. And
Oh,
try
Trust.
Dodgeball.
Hey, it worked! That was cool.
What? What?
What?
Edit the
Spam
damage
dice
appears
attack.
and it's a string of 9s across the screen.
Just...
And that crashes the game as well, so that's the end of that.
I've never seen that before. Tyrannosaur pincer attack.
That's
That-
all they
that-
do.
They're bloody tyrannosaurs, like, one does not simply tell them what to do.
One does not
They can
simply
pincer
tell
attack if they want
the
to.
Yeah. Like, haven't you seen Jurassic Park?
No. I actually haven't. There she is again! Yay!
You actually get her permanently now. And you even get her weird glitching things at the top.
Damn, I'm out of
Yep, she's back.
Kleenex.
Nope, back to Leo again.
Ah. You know, I wouldn't be making all these jokes if Faye hadn't made the big mistake in the first of my first one of telling me not to make them.
You didn't make one the first time, then you made up.
Well, now I'm making a lot more
Afterwards.
just to shut him up. Faye, if you're watching, this is for you.
Well, yeah. The ground is the
So-
enemy.
So I'm trying to cast these spells, and they're not actually working, because they're fake spells, I think? I'm not really sure. Doesn't entirely make all that much sense.
Who's in the bottom row there? It's Gao? Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna
No,
say,
use
if it
the
was
hairband.
Go-Go, then there's Go-Go's true identity. Missing no.
Yeah.
And I use the hairband and I cast fire on the first party member.
Another plot point for Struggle Returns, Skate. We will find out that Go-Go is actually missing no.
The Churner Ring summons Tritoch and he casts fire on Leo and kills him.
Well, Leo dies a lot. That's what he does. Alas,
what we
poor
learned today.
Leo, I knew him. In America.
In America!
So now I'm trying to use all these items that have just appeared in my inventory, but they don't actually really work.
Of course not. You can only use American items.
Made in America.
So let's use all change.
Quiet,
See
you
what
stupid
happens.
Frenchie.
Oh, no, I just got killed.
Tyrannosaurs do that.
Yeah.
This one you can't
You'd think
get
the
out of it.
meteors would kill the tyrannosaurs.
I can't really get out of that because the the game, you can't actually escape that one no matter how hard you try, and all your commands get locked. So that one's not a good one to use if you want to continue with the game. So meanwhile, on the Veldt, everyone's least favorite place in the world.
Have we made any 13.2 jokes yet this pod?
I don't
We
think
have a
so.
quota to meet. We have a quota to meet.
Look-
Someone
Oh,
think of one.
whoa!
Looking at this,
That's just a straight out kill screen there.
Oh, I got one,
Yeah.
I got one. You may be glitching up the game, but it still makes more sense than 13.2's plot.
Yeah.
Oh!
That is the secret of 13.2. Sarah tried to sketch someone and it glitched the fuck out of the game.
I'd rather watch that blank screen than play 13.2.
Yeah.
Okay.
How is a flying
I was actually thinking about I'm thinking about like a fantasy scenario in 13.2 where it turns out Sarah is a mop in disguise. It's full of nonsense, but it makes much more sense. Sarah's actually a mop in disguise. A mop, like a mop. I don't know. I was just thinking. I was thinking
Did
Family Guy
Setsu
did
just
it,
get
and
stoned?
I don't know.
Yeah. You have to be if you want to do this sketch.
But you all would agree that a complete nonsense of a story would make more sense than 13.2, right?
Yep.
Being
Yeah.
stoned and watching a glitched screen would make more sense than 13.2.
The game's frozen.
Actually, that's a good
Surprise
idea.
you
You
might-
guys want to go get stoned and watch the sketch glitch again after this?
I'll pass.
I don't have enough weed for all of you, but I can hit you in the head really hard and make you woozy.
It'll work for me.
Note to anybody watching, we do not bloody, yeah, I lost where I was going. Oh, wow.
But as the game vomits and explodes on you.
I've heard that like some versions of this glitch are so destructive they can actually make the cartridge unplayable. Fortunately, I never got
Yeah.
one of those.
Depends though. I mean, usually the cartridges are only read-only, so you can't. I don't think you'll be able to break a cartridge unless you try really, really hard.
Well, I know that
I mean,
some can
this-
corrupt the save data and make it unplayable or something. I know that.
Yeah,
for sure.
the save data is writable, but not like the actual game data. That's like read-only. So
Do not use the sketch glitch on the Harp Eye.
Clearly, he knows what he's talking about. We have a smart person here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
It's
haven't been this confused since I listened to 13.2's plot summaries. One more for the world.
always every opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
here
hoping
for
I
the
did.
comic relief. We all know that. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, definitely are. I'm just hoping I don't get a lot of hate for hating Spoonie, because I'm assuming by the time this gets posted,
He actually
there's
does
gonna
have
be...
a not a hate-dom, but there is a faction of people that are
Anti-fandom.
yeah, they're becoming disillusioned with him. I'm part of that, I admit.
Yeah, but I mean, like on the chances are we're gonna get a lot of dislikes for hating on Spoonie. Who knows?
And that was the end.
I just don't care about internet
But the
drama.
world refused to change.
And that was the end of Final Fantasy VI. It exploded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That's the end.
It's just like the end of Evangelion.
That's when
Congratulations,
everyone's clapping.
Shinji! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Clap, clap, clap. Congratulations.
Penguin.
No, the Final Fantasy Evangelion is 13.2.
Yes.
By the way, everyone's dead and the world's destroyed. See you in the sequel!
Yep.
You know, it disturbs me how close Final Fantasy VI is to just crashing and vomiting all its, innards onto the screen.
I don't even
That's how
know.
destructive Kefka is. Notice the sketch glitch never comes up until the World of Ruin. It's another one of Kefka's tricks.
Yes.
It's really pretty to look at.
Plus it gives you red Esper Terror. Yes, I went back to
And-
that. I am not letting that go.
Typical.
It also gives you, Sneezing Hoover. The endless sneeze.
Yeah.
Yes.
The most terrifying thing in the world.
Most Hoovers
Alright, so I
suck.
guess-
This one blows.
So I guess that is it.
That is it. So this was Escape Mode.
This is Drake.
This is Choco Lancer.
And this was Hex Magica.